get that PB that we want. Move you away. Boom. Get comfy. And let's go. Well, Merry Christmas, Whisper. How are you doing? Is that something I should understand? Ah. Need to aim that higher. God damn it! Oh, I reset it. Well, no problem. Yeah, I missed the run. I can still smell like the cleaning I did yesterday. Need to jump to kill that one. Try to hit all three. It's England today that's being wankers. Well, it's been England lately, actually. And lag. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. It depended all on you, Henry. Why did you play the hero this one time? Oh, I melted into the couch. We know it's a world record coming. True. But all we want is a PB. But that is basically what I said for last Nini as well when I was doing my final PB. So anything can happen. And like I said, I would say that the chances are higher for this to be world record than last Ninja ever was. Like, last Ninja I could not even see myself tying the world record when we're doing attempts. Like, I knew I could get it if I had like the God run. But here I can even see myself getting like a sub 5. But I don't have the will to grind for a sub 5. I pressed shoot button so early there. Like, sometimes when playing this game, it's almost feels like I'm playing on emulator. Because it's like I press it so early that... Okay, early split doesn't really matter. So that was faster than world record. Why, James? Ah, good night. Well, it's not input lag. It's more like some frames you can't shoot. So like your inputs gets eaten, but because I try to shoot so close to the line, it feels like I have input delay. We can still get a free shot here. Yeah. That was just scam. Färgplatser. Like, I call them... Like, it's also a little bit like... I call them frame rules. But it's like... If you start running either on the wrong frame or from the wrong pixel, I don't know. It will be like you can't shoot where I want to shoot. It's almost like you get locked out of those frames to shoot. Like when I do that shot, sometimes I might not be able to do that shot. Okay, that was weird that I got shot away. Turn around too early. But at least the 3 RNG heaviest stages are the earliest. Or the 3 that feels the most RNG heavy. Well, the first stage is probably not that bad. Vad är det Frasse? Varför skriker du? Varför skriker du? My cat and I are having a stare-up. Jag har inte slutat stirra på det än. Ska vi sluta? Då slutar du mjaua. Well, the absolute worst part is just knowing you can do so much better. But yeah, the worst part is just... I would say, like, it's not that bad if they stand in the wrong way when you're gonna hit them. But the worst part is when they catch or duck the ball. Like, that just feels like failing a coin toss. Was not expecting that, but... Oh, okay, I got lucky. I should never move like that on this stage. Like that. That's so annoying. Oh, I was trying to... this is not great. Okay. That worked at least. Gonna be 2 extra throws there. Could be 3 extra throws even because of that. Okay.
Mora 503 says go July, good luck, and 3 breasts.
Thank you. Can make up time here. Okay, that's not all bad, but it's annoying nonetheless. Fuck. Can you just throw the ball, please? Can I wait slightly? I made up some of the time. Fuck! Oh, I didn't see where Sam was. And that's why you want to keep the other two down as well. Don't think a super shot will kill here. Oh, it did. Ugh. You know what? What's actually worst about this speedrun? It's that at times you start believing that you have any power over what kind of time you will get. And then you get reminded that in reality your influence is very small. Well, oops. If I had gone down there, he would have gotten L3. Only one, and the one that doesn't matter at that. I've not been lucky with India today either. There's gonna be a lag frame just about that point. Because it's like sometimes I throw the ball so early there. Ooh, that was nice. Why did he not hit anything? Yeah, we're hoping that Swami will be a little bit nicer. Even that's not super nice, but we can work with it. Rajiv, why? Why? Hate it when that happens. I felt that. Why are you like this? Okay. Super shot, yes, do not wanna work now. Will you die of one of these? No. Like, what would one extra pro per stage be? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One extra pro per stage would be 45 seconds. So if we assume that like 440 is like a 0 extra throws, one extra per stage is 525. And we skip extra throws on the first stage, so that's 520. So a 520 should be like the bare minimum I wanna do, and that allows me to miss one throw per stage, after the first stage. So anytime I miss over one, I should just reset. And then whatever the swan skip takes. I'm not getting any good swans. Like, India is almost guaranteed to always be one extra. Because you need to get so lucky with the damage rolls. Flag frame. Yeah, there, try to wait. One extra throw. Could be two. Was around 4 seconds. Whoa, why did you run, Sam? Pizza. Why, Henry? Or James? I'm trying to keep my tilt inside of myself. But it started to get hard. Started to get the worst feeling you can have as a speedrunner. When you feel like you deserve to get a run going. We both know that's not true. Why, Sam? Yeah. But that's the thing, Soda. Is that anyone can get a good time in this game. Did not think I would hit there. Was halfway to the reset button. I think I reacted before I threw there that I would miss actually. How was that not a power throw? Like this is kind of like, imagine you having to do 2.8k attempts on hoops to get a single run that has decent RE. Like yeah, it could take that long, but the odds of that happening is not that high. Why didn't you fucking run? All because you didn't fucking run. Oh, I hate those fucking frames. Couldn't wait another frame because it was one of those long frames directly after. Hey Henry, are you being a bitch or are you being a... I was hoping 2 shots would kill her. Like, I think to truly understand how frustrating this game is, you would need to see an input display. Because so many runs dies just because of input eating. Like there. Like there. Though that was on because I got a long frame where it wouldn't have mattered. There my input got eaten during the runs, the startup run. Input eaten. Oh, the run is already dead. Can't you at least give me a chance on practicing India? Eat an input. It had one eaten input there at the start, but I pressed shoot too early anyways. So many eaten inputs when I wanted to pass the ball there. Eaten input. Just gonna mention whenever the game eats an input now, so just to let people know how bad it is. It ate an input on my run back there. Ate an input at startup, but I got it anyways. That was my own fault. Kinda. If the game was running consistently, it would have worked, I think. And there I got a long frame where I needed to shoot. Input eaten at the beginning. Henry, please. Why, Henry? Input eaten at start and when I wanted to pass. Okay, that's a weird pattern. Yeah. One input eaten so far. Like, I don't feel like I'm playing bad. But England is not giving me any RNG to work with. And when they do, I just don't get the swarm as well. One input eaten. And I think that's why you also feel like the first and second stage are the most reset heavy. It's because the first two stages are the most laggiest ones. So even if the other stages have the same amount of RNG, you just lose more runs because of lag. Like there. Like, I can handle the first input getting eaten here if I mash fast enough. Oh, finally a decent swarm. Okay, Akbar will catch this next ball. Yeah. I recognize that pattern a long mile away. So if I see that pattern again, I should probably just do a jump throw right away. At least I might hit Akbar, the other one will throw it back. Well, I thought I would miss that throw. Four seconds lost. Oh, I thought already would catch that one. Okay, we got the early cycle. Gonna be one extra throw. Two extra throws. 3 extra throws. So that's 15 seconds basically. Another extra throw. Need to hit Bucci a little bit now. What? How can I see so wrong? Why did you aim for that one? The Ivan got a cooperate there, which he did not. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh. Like if China and USSR cooperated there, I would probably been happy. Well, a better reactor would always be something I want, but... Oh, I didn't eat potatoes. I wanted a burger. But the burger place was closed. So I had to order a burger. And then the delivery took 1 hour. Like every time I miss the first row, it's 90% chance it's because I hit one of the lag frames when I was starting my run. Because doing it will either make me not reach the speed or that I get a long frame right when I need to throw. Yeah, we're not in a rush. Well, when I say we are not in a rush, I don't mean that you don't need to throw the ball. What? Okay, that was weird. That wasn't weird. No. I'm starting to get tilted as well. Fucking run! Okay, I was surprised that I got the shot off there. But that's why I think there are like frame rules to the game. Because usually when you're that close to the line, you're not allowed to shoot that late. And sometimes you can be much further back and not be allowed as well. Well, he will die from one shot, so it doesn't really matter unless he runs like a little girl. Okay. Oof. That's not how physics works with the ball. What's your private PP sheet? I haven't updated mine either. But I know you do more crazy shit than I do on my private PP sheet. after this game I need to run something I do not care about. Like, don't care about what time I get, but just wanna learn because it would be fun. Oh. I would like... Wait, why did I get that parrot? That's a unusual parrot. And then I realized I didn't swap me out because I'm too tilted right now. Tap tap. even when I do like tap tap, he starts running, but not when I do tap tap, like super quick taps. Like, it would be interesting to update mine for the past few months just to see how the PP has changed, like total available PP has changed and stuff like that. Alright, that's gonna be super crazy. TP inflation, because I haven't updated it since the 2 points per person you beat either. So like only that will probably add like oh, it's only 1 point? I thought it was 2 points. I'm gonna go and get some coffee. So I'm gonna turn on a 1-minute ad break. Okay, we can have some disco. See, I can play music. DJ JKL. Oh. But yeah, enjoy a 1-minute commercial while I get some coffee. Ah. Ah. Nice, we got rid of 5 viewers when we threw on some ads. Let's get rid of the non-JKL supporters. But yeah, how many runners are there in total? Like 3k maybe? So that would only be 3000 extra points. Rinse us for ad. Yeah, because you get so much ad money. For, I mean, 3000 points. Because there are about 3000 runs on SRC, right? For NES or for the PP list. I might be wrong. It might be more than that. Actually, it's quite easy to figure out. If we go here, numbers of runners, boom. Let's just make a new one here. Boom, boom, sum, boom. Oh, 21,000. 21,000 runs there are on the SRC. No, wait. That's not true. Or is it? Yeah. So only that change would add 21. Let's check. I'm not gonna update it now. PKL PP. But we can check the early ones here. Maybe we can. All games. Whoa. Can you guess what percentage change that did to the PP? Soda? Well, at least if it was from April. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that Aaron plans to do something special for close to New Year's. But yeah, the beat player gives you 1 point. Basically double the PP for the whole list. Basically doubled. Because in April, all games, without the 150 bonus and everything, had 212k points available. Like if you got 100% of the points. And no, wait. No, 21k. Okay, I thought it was 2. Okay, so it's more like 10% then. Okay, then it's not as bad. I thought it was... I misread it on one number. I'm sorry. Okay, so 10%. That's more like it. Maybe I should take a small break and we should do stupid discussion just because I need to calm down from the anger. That this game gives me. Let's not type Vesper Vidya. Just NVIDIA. Get rid of the background. And we can do a simple paint one here. Defender, you haven't done Defender of the Crown. That's a dummy grind that requires 0 skill basically. Or if you want a true 0 skill run, Crash and Boys or whatever that game is called. You just play until you get good RNG and nothing you do matters. Okay, some music. Okay, so let's have a discussion about multi-game races here. Let's close down live splits for now. That way I can see chat better. So we can start off by just comparing having different multi-game races here. We don't need that big. Probably not that big either. So let's have a big 20. NES. Or let's call it RGL. Sega Crew. Okay, this is way too big. Let's go down to 24 maybe. Yeah. Sega 16. Let's add in, or Super 16 I mean. And let's add in Dave's and my own here. Let's draw some lines. Just to separate them a little bit. Doesn't need to be straight lines, just slightly straight. So we can first like like talk about we should probably make this smaller. We can talk about like what do you expect? Okay, let's make it one size smaller. Boom. So, like from Big 20, you expect basically a very competitive race. From NES, you expect learning full games. Sega Crew races, you usually expect short and easy list for fun, casual friendly. And Super 16, you expect girthier list, but longer track time. Actually, let's do these four first, and then we can go down here to explain the differences. But this is basically what we expect from each race, right? I think very few disagree with, like, this is what each one is known for. Like, Big 20 is a very competitive race. RTL, you join if you just want to learn full games. Sega Crew is short and easy list, very casual friendly. And Super 16 is usually, I would say, the hardest list, but because you get so much practice, it becomes slightly easier. So we can have, like, what is it? Actually, let's lower this even more to 10 maybe. What is usually negative or bad? So what is usually bad? So for Big 20s, what people usually complain about is that the list is too easy, too much time to optimize. RGL, what's usually negative here? One game matters more than the rest, than all others. That's usually a common thing with RTL races. You get, like, a very long game that matters more than any other game. That's why I like the one I did, because, like, the longest game was Turtles 2. But that was still not the game that mattered the most. Like, Batman probably was. But even then you could argue, oh, but Mega Man might matter even more. Oh, but then, like, oh, Wacky Races might matter even more. So, like,
like that was the one that was really good, but all others have had like SMB 3, Zelda 2, like one game that decides the whole race basically. Sega Crew, I would say that like I think the Sega 8s are really not good because they always have something special like voting or the best of. But overall I would say the biggest issue with Sega Crew races are burnout for top runners due to list being easy and practice time. And I would say for the Super 16, I really don't have anything hugely disadvantage. But I will speak from a casual standpoint here. From a casual standpoint, it is too much. Basically what I mean with that is that like the races are usually like 4 hours long. That's a little bit too long for people. But then you also have 2 months of practice time, which is a little bit too much practice time. So but that's a problem like that every single list have, I would say. Like that's not unique to Sega Crew itself. What is usually good? So here we can have usually 1 or 2 games that are unknown but still fun. Easy to commit voting from. Because like Big 20 is usually like, even though I dislike like over half of the list due to like goals being bad, I still find the games to be good. And here I would say running full games only means you aren't wasting time. Yeah, I would say that's a positive and a negative thing at the same time. Like look at RGL, for example. When people told RGL, hey, if you put in games like Zelda 2, we aren't going to join. what did RTL do? They made a way better list with shorter games overall. And like the Super 16, people did actually complain that you should that 1 month was too little time, too little practice time. So they changed it back to 2 months. But like check the Big 20, like how many times they needed to complain before they actually listened. I would say the last Big 20 was when they started finally listening. So it's like because they had a strong community that would join the races no matter what. But they would still complain. Sega Crew. Again, I'm gonna exclude the Sega 8s here because I don't think they are good. I think the other races are really good that they've done. So I would say introduce you to classic Sega games that you missed because you are Nintendo. I think that's like, unless you're like Peter Q, like most of us are Nintendo guys. And like I've been introduced to so many good Sega games thanks to Sega Crew. And what's usually good here is that they have a clear rule on how they pick games that make it fun. So Super 16 always have games from a certain era. So you always know that if you check the latest release on the previous list, then you can go forward a year and be like, okay, one of these 100 games will be picked, or 16 of these 100, which makes it really fun. What do you expect? What is usually good? Bad? What is usually good? So, do you know what? We should probably do this. Can you make this bigger? No, I guess not. We will just erase it like a little bit like this. Let's call this one Identity. Or we can do it like this actually. Identity. I think that's a better word. Like this is their identity. So now we gone through like the basics here, like what's good, what's bad, their identity. But now the big question comes. Are they No, wait. How do we do this? Do you get what you expect? So let's go from the back row now, because I think that's more interesting. So, do you get what you think you're gonna get with Super 16? I would say yes, a long race with a lot of practice time. Sega Crew races? I would say yes and no. At times the practice is too long, and games can be very different. I would say. What I mean with that is like sometimes they have 3 weeks, sometimes they have 6 weeks, but the lists are always like the same difficulty. But even that's not true, because sometimes they will throw in a game like Xenomorph that is really hard. But most likely because either they are really good at the game, or they've seen someone really good play the game. They assume it's very easy. So it's like yes and no. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing as well. And here, do you get what you expect to get? I would say yes. For full games to learn. And a big 20. I would say yes and no. I would say the race is competitive, but a competitive game list and practice time that make it a lackluster race to watch. What I mean with that is like, because they have such a usually an easy list, and then they have a long practice time, and even longer now. Like 3 to 4 weeks in, you already know who is gonna win, and you just sit and wait to get that confirmed, which is a little bit boring as a viewer. And I would say it's probably very boring for a runner as well that want to be competitive. Because all they need to do is, like, if you're a top runner and you're first, just make sure to continue practicing to keep ahead. And if you're behind, you need to practice way more than the person that is ahead of you. And even then, there might not be anything you can do just because the game list fits the other person better. like you can't hope for any mistakes that matters and stuff like that. We can add one final here. That's like, what is the pro and con with game list rules? So what I mean here is like how they make their game list. What is the problem? Because I think the moment you put in rules, it's gonna create problems. So we can start from Sega Crew right now. So, what's the pro and con here? Like, the Sega Crew has few games. They have a shorter race. And but they can adjust the practice time accordingly. So we can focus on, like, because they have few games and a short race. One of the issue that usually comes up is genre diversity. Like they don't always have a racing game or a sports game or a puzzle games because they have 5 to 8 games to work with. I thought it was like that you spelled it, but it looked weird when I started spelling it like that. That's one issue. Another one is that they usually let popular games have longer goals. Meaning that if you run a popular game beforehand, you have a bigger chance of having an advantage. And like games that are not as popular, they usually make a shorter goal for. So I would say it's a con is oh, I should probably do like this actually. Cons. Game goals favors longer for popular games. And pros. I would say is that they usually changes up how they make the list. So I would say how they I will just wait. Adjustable practice time. Because if they put in some games that is harder and more difficult, they can just make it a week longer practice time. Let's do RGL. The cons first. one big con is that they can never put in some games due to length. Well, I will just spell it like that. Pretend it's like they can't put in like Dragon Warrior or something like that because it's too long. They can't put in, I would say they can't put in Zelda 2, but they have. But the longer the games is the bigger the problem is to put it in the list. But Pro, I would say no one can complain on meme category. Categories. That sounds well. Like it's both a pro and con how they make the list. It's just up to you to decide, like, if you think it's a pro that it's only full games, or a con that some games can't be in. Cons. So, cons here is that they are very, yeah, with type very set in stone that the race needs to be X long with X games, making some games suffer due to it, or suffer. Yeah, some games suffer. So what I mean with that is that like for example, Last Big 20, they could probably made like Rainbow Island a world longer. They probably talked about making it one world longer. But they probably had a list of their estimation and was like, okay, we're over 3 hours. What? Why did my text disappear? Oh, okay. Like it's starting to get over, and we need full game for this. We need this game to be this long. We can't short this one down. So at some point you start going like, okay, we need to get that run shorter. We need to get that run shorter. And like, instead of making each game shine their brightest, some games get to shine less because they are so focused on it. You need it to be this long. If it's this long, it's too long. If it's this long, it's too short. It needs to be here. And you have like 20 games, and then you might have a game that has a 20-minute goal, and that makes all other games suffer. Because like, I think when I was there, we had like a 3 hour, 20 games. What's that, like less than 10 minutes per game in average. And pro, I would say is there are so many games that you are bound to like many of them. Hopefully. Like, I think that's a big pro. Because I think when you have like 20 games, and let's say you hate Blades of Steel, but you think the other 90 games are amazing, then you can like be like, okay, I'll do like the other 19 games. This is just one game. I can do this. But say for a Sega Crew race where you might dislike one game out of 8 games, then it's a bigger chance that one single game can ruin the whole experience for you. And like even at 16 games like Super 16 has, like I would say that maybe pushes it up to like there can be a maximum of maybe one long game or 2 shorter games that you really dislike. And like Nescatlon, like because of how they have like the rules of how they make the list, it can be a single game that ruins the whole experience. Or it can just be, oh, it's this one game that doesn't matter. Yo, promptly. But yeah, the Super 16. So, con is, like I said, burnout. Yeah, I would say biggest con here is probably burnout. Like, I will always say, but this is something all lists have in common. I think it's a big flaw that they have, like, we need 20 games, we need 10 games, we need 16 games, we need 8 games, we need 5 games. I think when you put a number of games, you become a little bit limited. Which I should probably put here on the con as well, but didn't. Like, well, I kinda did it. Genre diversity. But yeah, pro is that you get that that they have like they pick games in an era. So if you played a lot of games during a certain point, you will recognize most of them. And this is why I did the first Super 16 and wanted to do the second one. Was because I mostly played Super Nintendo during the early years of the Super Nintendo. So like most of the games that I saw was games that I had played growing up. And like it's also a pro when you pick games, because instead of having like the whole library from your console, you can cut it up and be like, okay, instead of having 800 games to pick from, we have 150 here. Or maybe even less, like 60. And you can pick from there. I mean, that could also lead to genre diversity problems. But yeah, so let's see here. So Dave claims that basically wants a race based on skill with with RNG that can be handled. That's what Dave claims that he wants his to be. And my own that I'm gonna do here in a few days. Easy goals that are fun and don't need practice. Just a fun race for fun. That's basically what I've said here. So over here, instead of saying what's usually bad, we will say what could be bad if Dave did. Or if I did. Like, I can answer for my own sake here. What could be bad if I did for my race? Overextend a goal. Put in a hard game. Make the race too long. Like, that's the things I could do to make it bad. For example, if I put in Castlevania, if I make the goal to be beat Frankenstein, that might be too long. But if I do Medusa, that might be fine. Because it should be goals that, like, even if you haven't played the game before, it should not take you more than 10 minutes to finish the goal blind. So, let's say, what could Dave do that's really bad? Obviously, game is 100% RNG. That would be something that's bad. But he also wanted to make a competitive race, like a race based on skill. So another thing he could do that's really bad is one game that decides it all. Okay, music stopped. Can we... Yeah, let's go here. Like, for example, if he puts in Batman full game, Mega Man full game, I would say, could be a problem as well. What other games could be a big problem? But yeah, like any game that's like very long, where like if you know the game beforehand, you gain like all the time. But I would say one mistake that I'm most afraid that they might do is games have too little variance from top to average player. So what I mean with that is basically what I complain a lot about Big 20s, where you have games that are like, if you play at world record pace, you will gain like 15 seconds to an average runner. And then you have another game that's like, okay, here the difference is 2 minutes. Like, either you need all games to have a very little variance, or you need to have all games having around the same, like, it needs to be around the same time you can lose or gain in the games, basically. Like for example, I will use Big 20 as an example here. But one thing that Big 20 does is that they have like this 20-minute game where it's a safe run, but the difference from a, like, if you mess up, you might lose 2 minutes. Then they might have a 2-minute goal, because they didn't want to make it a 4-minute goal, because then you could game over and potentially lose like 2 to 3 minutes. But in reality, it's the same amount of time that you would lose on the long game. So you get like this thing where the shorter goals doesn't matter. Because for some reason, people start thinking like, oh, if I have to reset a 3-minute game, I have lost the race. But if I mess up in Mega Man 1 and die 3 times, I lose 3 minutes and I've lost the race. But that's okay. So I think that's a very important balance to have in a competitive race. And what can you do to make it good? I think to make my own race good, I need a mix of popular and not so popular games, but no bad games. Yeah, yeah, like just make it clear. I don't know Dave's list. I'm just going from like what he has said and what I expect, and what I think he could do wrong and what he can do right. But yeah, I think like I should be putting in popular games. You know, like maybe a Mario game or a Castlevania game or Contra or something. But I should not be afraid to put in like less popular games. For example, Super Dodge Ball maybe. Or maybe Ikari 3. Games that are not popular but still good enough to play for a short amount of time. Like, I think you should expect to play games you're familiar with and unfamiliar with. What else could I do that could be good? I actually think and this might be a hot take, but I actually think moderate RNG for excitement and laughs. Like, I'm not talking like putting in Vegas streams and have people gamble for hours. But like, if I put in like Mighty Final Fight or something, I think that could be a little bit exciting, just because that's where the race can swap around a lot. Because I think because of the nature of having a shorter race with shorter practice time, if someone gets the lead of the 3 games with like 7 minutes, it's gonna be a little bit boring unless you have like one game that can like mess them up a little bit at least. So I would say something that I usually will never say about any other race, but I think it's probably important if he wants people outside of his community to join, to have at least 5 very popular games. Like, when I say very popular, I'm not talking you need SMB1, SMB2, Contra, Castlevania. I'm talking about like games that has like 30 or more runners. Or maybe 20 or more runners. I think that's very important. Or have the games picked being heavily tested to make sure goals are fine. But yeah, I think like to get a race to get runners, like a new race that's not hosted by another big community, like if you work with RGL or Sega Crew or Best of NES, I think the very first race you do needs to have like a very solid list. And like, it could even be like, in a way, it could be very beneficial to cater to a certain group of people. Like, look at like Big 20s. Like from Big 27 and onwards, a Mega Man game has probably been in like over half of the list. And like that that like caters to a big community of runners and a big portion of viewers that enjoy Mega Man as well. Yeah, I would say that's probably fine. Like this is just what I assume. But yeah, like I think like you need like games with a lot of runners. At least for the longer and harder goals. Do you get what you want? Fuck no. Okay. Dave says, fuck no. No, but I hope people will enjoy what I put together. Because it's just over a day, and hopefully it will be fun. Like, maybe I'll get 0 people to join, maybe I'll get 2 people, maybe I'll get 4. I don't know. And like, I can say this now as well. After I reveal the list on Saturday, I will ask how many people are interested and if we need to adjust the race time for those people to be able to participate. Maybe we need to extend it a day longer. Like, I don't mind doing that because it's just meant to be fun. But yeah. So, what is the con and pro with the game list? So, the cons for my list that I notice is cut goals before it gets hard/fun. Like, sometimes I need to cut them because they get hard and I don't want hard goals. And sometimes I have to cut the goals early because of it's hard or too long or too long. Or like it could be like, oh, I really want to show off this portion of the game. Because if I show off this portion, you get a little bit of everything the game has to offer. But that is like maybe 10 minutes, and I kind of don't want to go over 6 minutes at most. And 6 minutes just cuts the game at a awkward place, so I need to do it to 4 minutes, or I could do it to 7 minutes, and like that's the con with doing a short list. And pros, I would say, is is that that imagination. I can do stupid goals, or I can do meme goals. So for example, let's say I want a Dragon Warrior in. And I could just do a meme goal of reach this town. That's all you need to do. Reach that town. Maybe you'll get into 5 encounters. Maybe you'll get into none. Maybe you will die on the way. But in best case scenario, you get there in 2 minutes. In worst case, it takes you 10 minutes. And that's kind of the nature of the race. Like, there will be RNG every here and there. So, con, I will base it on this, that you want a race based on skill. And like that kinda, like you can't do filler games, if that makes sense. Because we want every game to matter. So you can't put in a game like... I'm trying to think here. Like, you can't put in a game like... Like, I'm afraid if I say a game and you have put it in, well, filler game and filler goal, I would say. Like, you can't put in like Chip and Dale and only do a couple of levels. You can't put in like DuckTales. Because everyone will get the same time. Like around the same time. Like, there's no point in practicing that game more than an hour to be able to get a 720. Those final 10 seconds won't matter in the race. And like, I don't know how Chip and Dale full game is now when you have the RNG lock. My cat says it's like this. Very boring, very sleepy. No, but I will say that con. No filler games. No filler games / goals. But pro, I would also say is no filler games goals. Because that's one of the strengths. As well. You know what? We need to do this also. Will scare off casual runners. Might scare off top runners because they are afraid to lose to JKL. Obviously, if I join, top players might not want to join because they're afraid to lose to me. Just saying. But pro, no filler games goals. But I actually think this is... Let's actually do this. Might scare off... Yeah, let's just do this instead. Might scare people away from the list because of the use of the word skill. What I mean with that is that like if someone says like, oh, this game is, or this list is for skilled players that want a skillful race, and then there's 10 games that I'm not good at, and like if you don't have that have like the view to understand that like, yeah, I'm not good at every game that is skill based. Like, I know that. Might be several games I suck at. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a skilled player. It's just that the games didn't fit me personally. Like I've said, there's like, for example, Batman doesn't fit me. Murakun, which I consider being a very skillful game, doesn't fit me. What do you want to learn in spreadsheet though? Because I don't know. I just do simple things, so that. But pro, no filler games goals, I would say is a pro. Might attract players that feel outside of, I will just say, other communities to join an actual skill-based speedrun competition. Yeah, I actually think that, like I know. Oh, you mean? Oh. That would be cool, Soda. Like, you're talking about my race, right? I do the reveal. And then we have 5 hours afterwards with all the short goals. and people can practice or can just submit PBs. I live stream. I try to catch people doing it. That would actually be cool, actually. That would be super cool. What do the rest of you think? Like, is that something you would join? Yeah, and I like this more than the Senate. Because you have so much time during the Senate. But here you would literally, everyone would be able to play equally much. As long as they are available throughout those hours. I actually like that idea, Soda. I wanna do it now, but the question is, like, would be fun to get commitment from like 3 to 4 people. And maybe I'll make, like, we don't need to make it like a lot of games. We could do like 7, 8 games. And then I could actually do them slightly longer as well. Because I still think like you need to be crunched on times. So like, let's say all games like world record pace is like 30 minutes. And then we do 2.5 hours. And that would be like that would be like you can spend 5 minutes on every minute of the game. Like, let's do it like this. Let's do a voting here. Race with, or I will type soda idea. Reveal plus, let's say 3 hours to set PBs. I think 3 hours people can offset. I would watch. I would join. Fuck you, I hate you. Okay, you can vote. And I know you wanna pick the third option, but please pick one of the others. Damn it, someone already voted on that. But I think 3 hours is a little bit more manageable. Yeah, I want to do that. So that would you join if I did something like that? And if I did something like that, I would actually like it also depends on like how do you want the points to be? Do you want it to be like the Zenith is? Or do you want it to be like based on the amount of runners? Or do you want it to be like total time on all games? I think total times on all games together is probably the easiest for me. But yeah, if we did this, I would be more open to have some cash prizes. Like just small fun cash prizes. Like it would be like, let's say $5 for top time in a game. But you need to play all games to be able to get them. And then like $20 to whoever wins the combined one. Damn it. Okay, who wasted so many fucking points to vote on? Fuck you, I hate you. I'm sad. People hate me. Oh, it was trick time. I did not realize you could see it under there. Dude, I had to use my point. Okay, let's do a couple of more attempts there. I'm calmed down again. Also, the thing is, I always wanted like break the record and stuff come back. And like, I don't understand, or maybe they have contacted Dave and the gang, but I don't understand why like Beat Gaming or Best of NES doesn't reach out to like, well, I guess Best of NES reaching out to Dexter might be a reach, or Dave. But it would be cool to see like a break the record stream for Batman currently, like with Dave, Dexter, Stans and Ryan.
Well, I wanted to do one for Castlevania when all of the out of bounds stuff was, or the scroll glitch was found and many people were grinding that. But I basically got yelled for even suggesting that. But maybe that's something we could host every now and then here. Just for fun. Whenever we have like at least 3 people going for the same record, you could just reach out. I did wrong setup. Fuck. Well, we can continue this if he doesn't pass the ball or something stupid. I missed the button. I missed my throwing button. Ah. I was hoping he would run towards him and not away from him. Too quick turn back. I did not know how to handle that shot. But do you know how to handle this? But yeah, I think those kind of events was really fun to watch. Especially when it was for like a game where you felt like it was feasible for a world record to happen. Like the only one like those events we have now is like with the Whitman or whatever they call it, the Super Pitfall one. But like realistically, you know that no one will get the world record, so it's not that interesting. Like of course it will happen at some point. God damn it, both times I hit the dead frame. Dead frame. Run! You didn't want to run. Oh, I forgot about my copy. Ah, now it's ice coffee. Oh, okay. Did not think I would hit that one, but will not complain. Nice. Okay, I think Shale will catch her, but I'm gonna gamble. Oh, he will just dodge. Oops. Will that kill? God damn it. Yeah, ever since I ranted a little bit, it seems to been good for the RNG. But I also think the more I start to tilt, the tighter I try to go with everything. Like I try to run less backwards, I try to gain more time. No. We'll take it. If I get like a really quick one here. Damn it. But yeah, I think like I should probably never play this game for longer than an hour. So if I don't get a good time tonight, I might try and start learning a new game tomorrow in between my raging time. Wait. Maybe that only works in... Was like, what if I can hit the reset button that lightly again? Just turn off the music. But maybe it was more like a touch on the cart or something. I was like, what if I found a way to reduce lag by resetting just slightly so the sound effects disappear? Or music and sound effects? And that way make the run only possible on console. I don't know why he threw that way. Whoops. I wonder how I sucked off the sound. And like, if even that would have helped anything. Grabby McGrab. gun more often. Okay, we can come on ahead here. Well, unless I do something stupid like that. Now Rajiv will most likely catch this one. No, duck. Better to hit Rajiv than the other two. Now I need to hit all three ducks. Starting to get a little bit tired. Ooh. You're not realizing it was this late actually. No wonder I'm tired. Okay, should have them locked now. Nice. I gotta aim for those two, sadly. Ah, I tried. That was slow. Really slow. Tried to hit all three, but it only hit one instead. God damn, I'm losing time because My backliner doesn't catch the ball. Also, Jimmy needs to get hit now. Okay. Thank you, Omquat. Will Honda screw me over? Most likely. I think Honda helped me actually. Okay, we need to start hitting Fuji. Now both are 2 hits away. No, he's 3 hits away. Not great. Slight PB chance, but only slight. Need a perfect Russia here, basically. This will be a perfect Russia. No, and there's the PB. The PB, the hype went to sadness so quickly. Yeah, no, that was sad. Okay. Actually, we might be able to miss 1 shot in total, and that was taken on. That's so... Who am I controlling? Damn it. Well, we finished this run off. Then I can go to bed knowing that I at least got a decent run going. Oops.
But yeah, if I could keep it together in Iceland, like, that beginning was so good. But if we can keep it together in Iceland and China. Kenya went okay, like it wasn't great, but it went okay. Japan didn't go great, but went okay. Finally we got a perfect Russia as well. Well, as close to perfect as I've gotten. Like, I'm pretty sure you can get it in 1 less pro if you get lucky with stats. Let's check. We haven't checked this yet. Best pace. So my best pace have been 11 seconds ahead of world record. 10 seconds there. 12 here. In Kenya I haven't gotten a better pace than this yet. Like 08 plus. 36 would be 2:44. So it would be 14 seconds ahead here. And if I could get... Yeah, this doesn't make sense. And like, if I got 20 seconds faster here, like even if I had this bad Kenya, which is a 50-second ones, and had a good one here, we would still be ahead of world record. His one here is 48, right? Yeah, 48, and his final is 49. We can take best segments as well, just to see. Okay, so this is my PB. Yeah, I feel like I hate this feeling. I really do hate this feeling when I feel like I can get the world record, but I don't want to grind. That's the worst feeling. Let's go to Mr. Meme guy. Let's go to Sodanor. At least you will get some retro gaming there. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. We will be grinding. And on Friday we are doing some casual gaming together, hopefully. Or just marbles all day long. It will be whatever you guys want. But yeah, take care. Bye bye.